Hi, this is Grant Sheehan, CEO of NCOFCU, and welcome back to the show. Today, I want to talk about one of the most overlooked growth opportunities in the credit union movement, especially for first responder based credit unions, and that's the joint owner population. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. A firefighter joins the credit union through the department. A police officer joins through an association. Somewhere during their account opening, a spouse gets added to the joint owner for convenience. Maybe they help manage the bills. Maybe they use the debit card. Maybe they log into online banking every week. But here's the problem. In many credit unions, the joint owner never actually becomes a member owner of the credit union. They are connected to the institution, but they're not fully part of it. And I really believe we underestimate how important that is. Because while credit unions spend enormous amount of time and money chasing new members, many of us are sitting on thousands of people who already trust us, already use us, already live inside our ecosystem, but have never been intentionally converted to full membership. Strategically, this is one of the highest ROA growth channels available to a credit union. And why? Because the acquisition cost is almost zero. They trust is already there. The onboarding friction is dramatically lower, and the household relationship becomes much stickier once both adults are truly connected to the credit union. Now think about it. These joint owners already see your brand every single day. They already interact with your mobile app, your statements, your debit cards, and your loan payments. In many cases, they already think of themselves as members, even though technically they're not. And that's a warm relationship waiting to be activated. And for first responder credit unions specifically, I think there's an even deeper opportunity here. Because when we serve firefighters, law enforcement officers, EMTs, dispatchers, correction officers, we're not just serving individuals. We're serving families who carry the stress, the sacrifice, the unpredictability, and the financial realities of public service right alongside of them. The spouse is standing beside a first responder as part of that mission too. So maybe the conversation shouldn't be just about converting joint owners. Maybe it's about recognizing and including the entire first responder family inside the credit union. Now that changes the tone completely. Instead of saying, "Would you like to become a voting member?" we start saying, "You're already part of this community. Become a full owner of the credit union, built to serve first responder families." That's a very different message, and honestly, I think it's a much more authentic one. Now, operationally, many credit unions struggle with this because historically, the process was very clunky, with paper forms, branch visits, and extra signatures, funding requirements, and staff time. So nobody prioritized it. But now digitally, there's no reason this has to be difficult anymore. If someone is already verified, already attached to the household, and already using the institution, we should be able to create a frictionless pathway to full membership in just a few minutes, or clicks nowadays. And the upside goes well beyond membership counts. Once someone becomes a true member owner, product opportunities expand, such as auto loans, credit cards, emergency savings, retirement accounts, financial wellness programs, estate planning services. The engagement deepens, retention improves, and governance participation grows. And perhaps most importantly, the credit union becomes embedded in the household level instead of just the individual employee level. And that really matters. Because in today's environment, credit unions can't rely exclusively on sponsor growth forever. SEG expansion is becoming harder. Competition becomes more intense. Digital banks continue fighting for our members' attention. Meanwhile, many institutions already have a massive underdeveloped growth channel sitting quietly inside the existing member household. That's the joint owner base. And I think credit unions that recognize this early, especially those serving first responders, are going to create a stronger, more resilient, more connected membership community over the next decade. I want to thank you for listening. Please follow and share, and I'll see you next time. Be safe and keep moving forward.